Oh, hello, everybody. This is Ajab here, and welcome to yet another comic call. Welcome to my all-new comic call number 28. That is right. I am back with yet another comic call, and today I have a special themed one for you. I know, just a few hauls ago or whatever, a couple hauls ago, a few hauls ago, whatever it was, I did that X-Men haul for you guys, the all X-Men haul. And only grabbed X-Men books, but I decided to do another themed haul. So today, well, first off, I got all these books. I just put them on my next page so I could get them yesterday because I felt like it, and I was there, and it's been a while since I picked up classic older books. So I saw some of these, and I just really wanted to get them, and it was better. I mean, I wasn't gonna put them in my pull list, but I figured I should probably get them, so I don't want to get them anymore, and don't put them in my pull list. And I'm glad I did it. But at the same time, I'm like, oh, I probably should have gotten some books on my pull list if I was gonna do this, because I actually did add like 18 books into my pull list yesterday, because they were books that I found that I had wanted. So I just wanted to make sure I got them. Like, there was a few variants, and there's just books that I was actually missing also from my collection that were like series I started. Like, I found all the Marvel Zombies issues from Secret Wars, so I put those in there. I actually found the first issue of Old Man Logan, so I put a few issues of Old Man Logan in there because the first issue was missing. Actually, my shop's missing a few issues of Old Man Logan, but I might actually start picking it up and try to get as many issues as I can. Like, I feel like I can make an exception if that series is as good as I think, or I like as much I think I would, that I could just pick up the issues that are there and just search for the issues whenever. And my shop might have some of the issues just somewhere anyway, buried away, so who knows. But yes, anyway, today I have another comic haul for you guys. I got 11 comics, and there's a theme to this haul. All of these comics are 90s Spider-Man stories. There's some 90s Spider-Man comics. Spider-Man comics they're all Spider-Man comics from the 90s. That is the theme. And of course, we're arguably starting off with maybe the most popular of all of them. Probably really overprinted. One of the best sellers Marvel had. I think still of all time, this is one of the best sold books. So yeah, really excited. So we're gonna get right into it. And of course, as you already must know, I actually have a shirt on this book. I think it's the gold cover I have it on, though. I'm not sure. I forget now. But anyway, I have Spider-Man issue number 1. I've been thinking about buying this for a long time now. I've been trying to... But I saw the gold cover before. Sadly, I didn't get the gold cover this time around because it wasn't there anymore, the one that was stored away. And I know there's a better copy somewhere, but it just hasn't been pulled out yet. So hopefully I can find that. But... yeah, really excited. I've been wanting this book for a long time. Really glad I got it. Because I didn't have tax on these books. It was $4, which was great. Gotta love that. Cheaper than most regular books coming out now, so I'll take it. Really glad I got it, but also Torment Part 1 to 5, so the first 5 issues have the first storyline, of course. But also, I decided to pick up, because I found this yesterday. This is the first time I've seen this cover in my shop. And actually I saw 2 copies, of course, like after I first didn't see it. And actually I think I saw a bagged version inside a regular bag of Spider-Man number 1, the regular cover, like the poly bagged version inside a regular bag, but I didn't want to get the poly bag version just to open it up because I want to actually read it, and I like reading from the regular covers and not variants. But I got like this black and white, I don't know, chromium variant. I don't know what is this. Is this chrome or it's shiny? Like, I don't know. I don't know if it's chrome or what you call it, but I really like this cover. I like all the covers for this issue. Like, I really want the gold cover too, so hopefully I can find that. But I'm glad I found this. I've never seen this one before, and it's a really cool cover. I like the regular one too anyway, but yeah. By the way, I put these books in order of when they came out, so order of release, so it's from oldest to newest. So this was the oldest one to newest, because a lot of the other ones are mid to late 90s, except there's like, I think the next one, maybe 2, are from early 90s still. But yeah, I put these in continuity or order. It spans through 4 different series. Actually, there's 4 different series in this haul. So yeah, really excited. I kind of got the more special like covers than anything, but I also got like some storyline stuff in here and like issues that I actually wanted to fill in gaps, and that I would have that picked up anyway. So yeah, I had reasons for everything, and actually there's a couple first appearances out of the books I got here, so that's quite exciting too. But anyway, I'm finally going to move on now to the next comic, and that is the Spectacular Spider-Man issue number 217. I forgot to take these out beforehand, but it is Power and Responsibility final finale. So the final part of that story, even though I haven't read any of the other parts, but still pretty cool. It's nice, like, chromium cover yet again, or however you call it. I don't even know. I'm sorry, I gotta pull this out here, because as you can see in the top corner, the next one also says it. It says it's a fantastic flip book, which it is, because you can flip it around, and there's 2 covers in one, and 2 stories in this issue, because as you can see, not only do you have, this is technically the regular cover, because this has the main story in it, because it has the stuff printed in the front, but it has another cover on the other side. Death of a Hero blank. I actually kind of like this cover better, so I might display this cover. I just want to display this one to show you guys at first. I might display this cover though. I really like this cover. This was the way it was shown in the shop, so I think I'm gonna keep it like that. I really like both covers though, so it doesn't matter. But I kind of just kept it like that because that was like the regular cover technically, but you know, whatever. Yeah, we'll see what I do with that, though. I'm not sure, but yeah. Got more Spectacular Spider-Man. It's pretty cool. Spectacular Spider-Man number 217. I almost got 218 and 219, but I didn't really care to get those this time around, so I just ended up getting the Spectacular Spider-Man issue number 220, so now I will hopefully get those sometime semi-soon, because I do want them. And yet again, this is the regular cover. It's another flip book, so you can flip it around. If I can, open this up with one hand here. Yeah. This is, this is part of a story also. This is Web of Death part 204, and I think I saw all the parts of the Web of Death storyline. This was just the only one I happened to get. I only got like one complete storyline that spanned across the series in this haul. And then here's the other cover. I think I'm gonna keep this one on the regular cover. MJ's not really drawn the best here, but I don't know. I kind of still like the cover though, or I might keep it on this one. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not sure yet. I'm just gonna put this over here too, so I gotta put it back in the bag. And then next, we're going to some Amazing Spider-Man. Actually, this is the only Amazing Spider-Man we're gonna see for a little bit here. I got. Wait, let me check something. I got I got 3 issues of Amazing Spider-Man, 1 of Sensational, 1, 2, 3, 4 issues of Spectacular. So Spectacular was the most that I got in this haul, and then 3 issues of Spider-Man. So yeah, there's that. 4 different series, and I got the most Spectacular, which is kind of incredible. I actually didn't even realize that, really. I figured it'd be Spider-Man or Amazing for Spectacular, but I don't know. I kind of like getting the Spectacular issues now. But next, I got the Amazing Spider-Man issue number 406, and this is not only the first part 1 of 3 of The Greatest Responsibility, which I think is where Ben Reilly takes over as the main Spider-Man, but it is also the first appearance of the female or Lady Octopus, the female Dr. Octopus from the 90's, whose first name's Carolyn. It's her first appearance, so that's cool, and part 1 of a story. But also, I actually got this whole story because I got The Greatest Responsibility, part 2 of 3, which is Spider-Man issue number 63, kind of a random Spider-Man issue to get, but it completed the story, so I decided to get it, even though I just got issue 1, but then skipping the 63, but I got other random issues too, so yeah, figured I should get it, kind of wanted to get it while I was there, so yeah, pretty cool. Then, I got the Spectacular Spider-Man issue number 229, and yeah, this one also is a cool cover. It's the Greatest Responsibility Part 3 of 3. It's a giant size book, I guess, and it says the end of an era. This one actually is really cool. I don't know what to call this type of cover, but it's got a layered cover. It's got a nice plastic layered cover. It says the end of an era and the beginning of a new one. And then on the back also same thing, blah blah blah. Really nice. I like this one. So yeah, really cool. Really cool. So yeah, I got all 3 parts of the Greatest Responsibility, that story, which is really cool, which kicks off the era of Ben Reilly being the main Spider-Man, I'm pretty sure. So that's a nice one to have, and one that I enjoy having. So pretty cool. And then next we've got like 4 more issues, I think, to go. Yeah, 4 more issues, 4 more comics to show you guys here. I got the Sensational Spider-Man issue number 0. This is the one that I got. There's actually not like any low-numbered Sensational Spider-Mans in my shop. Like right now, at least like in the box, there's only like 15, 17, stuff like that. Like there's issues in the teens, but those are the lowest ones. I don't know how long Sensational went, but once you get higher, there's more issues. But like there's no lower numbers, but this was the only one there was, and it was the first issue anyway. So I got Sensational Spider-Man issue number 0, and actually I'll take this one out too. I'll take this one out too, screw it. So we got the card on the front, which is like the 3D stuff, and then Ben Reilly on the back, because this series did kick off with Ben Reilly as the main Spider-Man, but then of course Peter came back. So yeah, pretty cool. Anyway, yet again, gonna move on. Sorry, I'm moving the books around. I'm trying to make sure I don't lose the order here, because I'm going to read them in that order. Next, I got the last issue of Spectacular Spider-Man that I picked up, which is the Spectacular Spider-Man issue number 232, which also, yet again, has Dr. Octopus in it, the female Dr. Octopus. So, pretty cool. As you can see, I kind of actually like this character. The female Dr. Octopus, Carolyn. I think from what I've seen of her so far, she's pretty cool, and I just love Dr. Octopus in general. So yeah, I didn't even realize I actually had issue 231, so this was like the next issue from that one. So which is part of like one of the Kane storylines, like I think where the return of Kane, I think it was part of that. So this was actually an issue I did need to fill a little, not like a gap because it's a big gap, but like it was like an issue that I needed to get to have some order with it. So that was cool to know. So yeah, pretty cool. And now moving on to the last 2 comics. They're both Amazing Spider-Mans, and these are the newest comics of the haul. First off, I picked up the Amazing Spider-Man number 414, which is one I knew that I wanted. From Darkness Strikes Delilah. This is the first appearance from a character that was kind of big in the 90s for Spider-Man. She was a character that showed up quite a bit, I think, in the late 90s, and that is, of course, Delilah. This is her first appearance. Pretty cool. Like the art inside. So yeah, I looked inside all these books at the art. So yeah, actually I have a lot of like the teens. I have a lot of Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man issues of the four in the 4 teens now, and the 414s, like in like the teens of the 400s now, because I have like 418 through 421, and I think I have 415 or something like that. So yeah, I'm getting a nice run there in the early 400s, which is pretty nice. Plus I got 406 over here. So yeah, the early 400s are starting to fill up for Amazing Spider-Man issues for me, which is quite cool. And the reason I said 420, if you watched my videos for a while, you'll be like, wait, didn't you have a gap in between 418 to 421? And yeah, you're right, I did, until now, because the last comic I got in this haul, this is in really good condition, by the way, and most of these are actually, and so is this one. I got the Amazing Spider-Man issue number 419, which is actually the issue I was missing between 418 and 421, and I think somebody gets killed in this issue or something, but we have the Black Tarantula show up. I'm not sure, but I think something happens to this issue, and like somebody dies or something important happens. I think it might be the first appearance of the new Black Tarantula. I actually think maybe it's a new character appearance. I'm not sure, but yeah, I was missing this issue. I had to get this one. I want to fill that gap. So now I have a nice little 4-issue one from 418 to 421, and I actually might upgrade 421 because it's kind of yellowed a bit. I'd like a whiter copy. So yeah, I think my shop might have one. So I know they have a copy, and I think it was whiter. So yeah. But anyway, guys, that was the last comic. I filled that gap. I think this is a really fun haul for me. I like picking up classic books. I've picked up classic Iron Man's, Captain America's, Spider-Man. So I try to get them when I can. Avengers, I have a couple issues of, literally 2 old Avengers. I try, but the hero that I have the most classic comics of is, of course, Spider-Man. That's kind of the ones I like getting the most, although I would like to get more Iron Man or Captain America or even Avengers. But yeah. Anyway, guys, I think I'm going to end this haul now. It went longer than I thought it would. So if you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, comment, even share if you'd like to. Definitely comment below saying what you think. Have you read any 90s Spider-Man? Did you like the 90s Spider-Man stories? I actually, for the most part, have liked the Spider-Man comics I've read from the 90s. I know the 90s weren't the best times for comics. But I think Spider-Man, for the most part, wasn't that bad. There's been a few Spider-Man comics, or 2 or 3, that like have been kind of boring. Actually, the last issue of Sensational I read wasn't the best, but I'm gonna see if they're as bad as it, because people always complain about the Clone Saga and stuff. I don't think the Clone stuff was that bad from what I've read so far. So yeah, hopefully my opinion doesn't change on that. And anyway, guys, I'm just gonna end the video now. I'll see y'all later in the next video. By the way, I can't stream right now because my PS4 controller won't charge, and it only has 1 bar on the battery, so I'm not gonna try to stream it if I'm gonna get cut off. So yeah, I'm sorry about that. I actually wanted to stream today, but yeah, you guys might be getting the video later on today. You might be getting that comic show early again this week. But I'm not sure. By the way, this is Tuesday when I'm recording it. I'm not sure though if you're gonna get another video, because I still have comics to read a lot. Like I still have like 11 comics to read from last week, because I haven't been able to read until that much until last night and today. So yeah, but anyway, guys, I'll see you on the next video, whatever that shall be, and peace out.